You hear me that?
I can't go.
Screwdriver.
Might just break it.
You just gonna break it, Andrew?
It won't come out, so I'm just gonna break it.
Just break it and we'll put a zip tie around it.
So we've had an issue with Andrew's car ever since he bought this thing. Somewhere around, what is it, 4,000 RPM or so? About 4,500 RPM, this thing will have a misfire. It's just like a dead miss. We've replaced distributor. He says we replaced the coil, but I don't remember it. But if not, we'll try that tonight. Mass air, BAP sensor, or yeah. Let's see what else. Pretty much everything that we could. TPS, I mean all of it. We replaced all the stuff. And for whatever reason, this car just has some random misfire, and we don't know exactly what it is. So I don't think we've ever replaced the fuel filter on it. So we're gonna do that now. How long have you had this car now? 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years. Yeah.
So,
October, be 3 years.
So I will show you guys the underside of this car because it is a thing of beauty as far as like rust free. I mean, look at the A-arms. So we're going to try this new fuel filter right here. Put it on the car, and then we're going to go drive it and see if that doesn't fix the misfire. There is one other thing that I do want to try that I've thought of, and like if I tell you, you guys will be like, well, what does that have to do with it? But your relay for your wide open throttle switch sometimes on these cars will go bad, and that can cause problems. They'll go in and out, in and out, in and out. So I'm wondering if maybe that relay isn't bad, so that might be something that we check. All right, so here's what we've swapped out so far. You put a new fuel filter in the car, and we're just gonna run the good old blue coil that come off of the gray car. We went ahead and pulled the wide open throttle relay out, so it's just chilling over here. Our goal here is to drive this thing, and hopefully it won't skip, it won't misfire. And at that point, we'll just pull over the side of the road. We'll pop one thing in, we'll drive it, see if it starts back, pop the other in, drive it, and if it doesn't start back, then obviously it was a fuel filter. And if it does start back, then there we go. We know which one it is, and we can address it. If we drive the car and it still misfires, then we know none of this mattered, and we can go ahead and plug everything else back up. I think that's a good way of looking at it.
See, this why I'm sending this mother transmission off to somebody.
I bet it's some rods in there.
I think it is too.
Let's see if this fixes the problem. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
This does. Ooh, this thing is not liking this time of damn night. It's struggling trying to focus.
Get on down a little bit, 20,000.
Yeah. Try down drag racing spot. Our test spot, I should say.
It probably won't let me grab second.
Probably not. Yeah, he's probably not going to be able to hit second, guys, with his transmission the way it's running. Things fixed it.
Yeah.
So now up here at the stop sign, I'm going to go ahead and I'm sorry about this focus, guys. This thing is horrible. I'm going to go up here and plug in the relay real quick, and then we'll try that. So wide open throttle relay is now back in action. It would do it almost every time, wouldn't it?
Every time. It wouldn't almost. Car's doing great, so that wasn't the issue. Go ahead and plug his old coil back in, and guys, we will be able to tell you exactly what it was that was causing the issue with Andrew's car. I feel like it was probably maybe just a fuel
filter.
fuel
filter, yeah.
I just never replaced it because it was new.
Yeah. Better switch it off. We're gonna get electric shock. Yeah.
minutes, so we'll catch you guys when we get back home. Andrew, that was it.
Yeah.
That was
I'll
it.
take that. Sure.
And on top of that, the car ran extremely well. This car is actually fairly impressive. And it is bone stock. When I say bone stock, it has a cam in it. It has an Anderson B21 camshaft in it. That is it. An exhaust. Oh, hell, it ain't blue. It ain't gonna work.
I know. Same brand. I want the blue one.
Yeah, I know. So we went and picked up a cheap coil. This thing right here has been great for us. It has worked when others haven't, but that was absolutely the problem. Man, I like the way we did this, the way we tested it. We went ahead and made the changes that we wanted to make, but we did that because we knew it was just a simple plug and play thing. But that was it, 100%, man. Andrew's gonna go ahead and put his new coil on now. He's gonna do it the right way. He's actually gonna take this one off and bolt it down. Unlike me, I just dropped mine down there beside it. So speaking of which, my Screaming Demon coil that I got from LMAO didn't work. Well, it worked, but it was causing a misfire on the top end, high up in RPM. So I spoke with LMAO, talked to their customer service department, and we'll be getting a new coil now. So here's what I want to say. Stuff's going to happen, right? You're going to order stuff from companies and it's not going to work. It's all about their customer service. Give them a call if you have any issues like this. They may or may not be able to fix it or help you out. I mean, it just depends on the situation. I got lucky on this one, and like, here's the deal. I went through the same avenues as you guys would go through, okay? This wasn't a brutal special, like we're going to help you out and hook you up. This was through their customer service department because this thing did not work correctly. So Andrew is contemplating getting rid of the white car, the notch. I know a lot of you guys love notches, like that's your favorite version of a Fox body. For me and Andrew, honestly, we prefer a hatch, a GT, but we do understand that, you know, notches are highly sought after and they're hard to get in good shape and they're going up in price. With that being said, I'm trying to talk Andrew into keeping this car, rebuilding the 3550 transmission that's in it. It just needs to be freshened up because, as you could see earlier, it's kind of hard to get in and out of gear. Rebuild that thing, and let's throw a supercharger on this car, some 327, 355 gears, and just drive it. I think that he will regret getting rid of this one, if I'm being honest with you guys. Basically, if he sells this car, we'd pretty much pay for a Coyote swapping his black car. And something else that we talked about today, and it's a true issue, is, you know, one car is, well, it's bad enough to work on, but it's actually kind of fun at times when you're only having to maintain one car. When you start adding 2, 3 cars to the mix, they don't get the love and attention as one car. I guess it's like kids, right? If you only have one kid, like an only child, they're going to get pretty much all the love and all the attention. Same thing with this. That is an option. He could sell this car and do the Coyote swap in his black Fox, which would be pretty sick, I'm not going to lie to you. Or keep this one, and we'll throw a little supercharger on it, and it'll just take a little more time to do the black car. So you guys tell me, what do you think he should do? We've got the paint already over here in the cabinet for his car. So the black car or Papa T's car is next up on the list to get paint. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. What do you think Andrew should do? Also, he said he'll take $12,000 for it. Just hit him up on Instagram. See you guys. Catch you in the next one.